I want to take you back in the hot tub time machine. The Dallas Mavericks are going to the NBA championship for the very first time. My brother Mark had bought the team in January of 2000, and we had had some success going to the playoffs, but this was our first trip to the big show. And as you might expect, I was going to get some pretty good seats for those games. Yeah. I also had the opportunity to get 2 good seats for friends. I called up my brother. He said, "Sure, Bri, come on over and get them." I go over, I get the tickets. Do you think I gave them to my friends? Nah. You're probably thinking I sold them on eBay for some astronomical amount, right? Lawyer thinking here, a profession of thinkers. Well, I didn't do that because that would be disrespectful to Mark, to the team. I took those 2 tickets and I traded them to my cocaine dealer for $1,000 in cocaine. Selling them on eBay was disrespectful, but trading them to my cocaine dealer was perfectly acceptable in my mind. How the mind works in addiction. My dealer shows up at my door, boop, boop, boop. I go running down. I was high class, he delivered. He hands me this giant bag of cocaine. I give him the 2 tickets. I go running upstairs to my home office. I dump it all out on my wooden home office desk. This giant mountain of cocaine. I wanted to go like I'm Scarface, right? This giant cocaine mountain, cocaine kingdom. Of course I had to do some. Roll up the dollar bill that has been who knows where. Cocaine users are a funny bunch in that regard. We'll wash our hands, we'll use the antiseptic, but we'll pick up a dollar bill or a 20 and roll it up that's been God knows where and stick it up our nose. Or snort it off the back of a toilet seat that has all kinds of crap on it, right? But cocaine had long stopped giving me the feeling of self-love and self-acceptance that I got when I did it in a bathroom in Dallas, Texas in 1987. Now it was just pain and shame and chasing the high that was never going to come again. But it was never a self-awareness of maybe I have a problem. It was, well, maybe I need to change from Jack Daniels to Grey Goose. Maybe I need to change my brand of wine. And then came the paranoia that often happens with long-term cocaine use. Do I hear the cops outside? Woo, woo, woo! Flashing lights, go to the window, peek outside. Go back, put the cocaine in the Ziploc baggie, hide it, get in my car. I drive to a Home Depot where I buy electrical faceplates, outlets, a drill, and a saw. I drive back to my house. I go to the bedrooms in the house, to the drywall, take the drill and the saw, bzz, 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 bzz. I drill fake electrical outlets in the drywall in 3 of the bedrooms. I take the cocaine, I put it in smaller Ziploc baggies, put it behind each electrical outlet, close it back up, bzz, 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 bzz. Like the DEA, the cops, and the drug dogs have never thought of that one before. Then I took the cocaine back out again and flushed it down the toilet. The next morning comes, and as so often happens when a perceived negative event gets in the rearview mirror, I wake up, I'm such an idiot. I just flushed now $950 worth of cocaine down the toilet. Who does that? Another call to my brother, 2 more tickets, because there was another game that night. Another call to my drug dealer. He shows up at my house. I open the door. His first words were, "Dude, you did all of that last night?" I didn't want to tell him I'd flushed it down the toilet like a knucklehead. Yes, I did it all. Give me more. I am the king cocaine user of Dallas. I am the anteater of cocaine. Okay, here you go. Knock yourself out, dude. Poop, poop, exchange it. Go running back up to my home office. Dump it back out on the desk again. Line some out. Roll up that same nasty dollar bill. But just pain and shame. Trying to chase that high that was never going to come again. Trying to love myself artificially. Trying to fill that void of self-hatred and loathing that I had been dealing with since I was a teenager. And then the paranoia again. This time they're really here. They're really here. I'm in trouble. I could go to jail. I'm a lawyer. I know these things. Go back to the toilet. bend down to my knees like I'd done so many times before, praying or hoping for someone or something to take away the pain of my addiction, and flushed it down the toilet again. They do say that when Dallas flushes, it ends up in Houston, so I think some people in Houston might have got kind of high those 2 nights, right? I actually read a story about that. The insanity of addiction. But addiction is not quote unquote insane. It is a biological brain-based process. If I say that 3 times fast, I'll get it right one of these days. That affects so many of us.